Well, hello, everyone. This is the Plastic Critic, where we collect, complain, and embrace our inner child. In this video, we're going to be doing my little segment that I do month to month called Doll De-Influencing. It is something very new that I've started this year. As most of you guys know, I am on a journey of collecting in a more frugal and conscious way, just being aware of everything that I'm buying, because last year I spent way too much money on dolls. So this year I decided to do things a little differently. So we're going to go through all the dolls I did not buy, and we're going to see how much money we saved. And we're also going to take a look at the things that I did buy. I will say that February was a very quiet month for me. As most of you know, in the collectors community, February tends to be the more quieter month, just because it's the beginning of the year and releases still haven't hit the way they're going to hit. They tend to hit a lot in the spring, summer, and of course the fall is always crazy with releases. But February always tends to be a little bit quieter. It's also the shorter month of the year. So I didn't expect myself to buy too much this year, and certainly I did not. So we're going to go through everything. And as you guys know, this video idea is definitely not original. A lot of people do similar videos. A lot of content creators do the buy or pass, such as My Froggy Stuff, Darling Dolls. We also have the famous Dolls I Don't Want by Rain from Fairy Tale Dolls. I definitely enjoy their channel. They are a huge inspiration to me as well. Yeah, I wanted to just talk about all the dolls that I did not buy, because there was quite a few releases this month, but it wasn't anything too crazy. Like I said, February does tend to be a little bit of a quieter month for the collectors community. So let's go on and get right to it. Okay, let's get started with all the dolls that I did not buy in the month of February. And I feel like February was such a quiet month for me. I did not do too much. I really feel like I was more chill this month. The first doll that I did not buy was Pop Stars Yasmin. We're gonna start with Bratz. I'm not gonna go in any kind of order. Um, I'm probably going to skip around from Bratz to Barbie to Monster High. So, no particular order, but Pop Stars Yasmin, she's about $27. Beautiful doll. I adore this doll. I didn't get her when I ordered the rest of the Pop Stars back in December because she wasn't available. So, I ended up skipping out on her. I have been tempted to get her, but I'm honestly trying to wait because I feel like she's going to go on sale. So I've been holding back, but it's been really hard, especially since I've seen her in person. She's so pretty. I do plan on getting her. I just feel like I can probably get her for cheaper. So that's the only reason why I decided to skip out on her. But she is absolutely gorgeous, just gorgeous. And speaking of Bratz, they have launched the second wave of Bratzies. And they did this for Valentine's Day, even though they released the 15th. There was so many things wrong with this release that honestly made me super upset. And so I ended up just completely skipping out on them. I know that technically these are like little plushies, not dolls, but I'm still going to consider them dolls just for the sake of this video. But I did miss out on these. I think that they're gorgeous. However, number one, I feel like they were released way too late. Number two, they were way too expensive. They were $30 each, and I felt that was absolutely ridiculous. But I feel like old me would have probably bought them anyways. And I probably would have bought two. So, I'm gonna calculate $60 on these Bratzies that I saved. But I am so happy that I skipped them altogether because the price was ridiculous. The price was the main factor. I think if they were still $25, I would have considered it maybe. But just the fact that they're $60 for two of them, they're 30 each. I was like, absolutely not. the price is just too much. They're adorable, but what am I going to do with them? You know, and then what if I get doubles? Because they're blind boxes too on top of that. So, and I also didn't like that Yasmin was the secret. So that's another thing that kind of pissed me off. So I was like over these. I was so over them. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not getting these. So I skipped out on them, and honestly, I'm happy that I did. I don't feel like I missed out on anything, to be honest. Seeing them in person, like people unboxing them and stuff like that. They're cute, but not $30 each cute. I really think MGA just is ridiculous with those prices, but that's just me. But yeah, I decided to skip out on them and I saved myself $60 because I'm pretty sure if I would have bought them, I would have gotten two. So, just to get free shipping and stuff. So, but anyways, moving on. The next thing that I decided to skip out on was the Barbie Fantastical Realms Odile. So this doll, to me, in my personal opinion, was a huge disappointment. When I was voting for this doll, I was actually very excited. She was one of the releases that I was looking forward to this year. I was like, I'm going to get this doll, right? I saw the artwork and everything, and I genuinely thought that this was going to be the most beautiful doll. Angel Kent is an amazing designer. That being said, Mattel is very cheap. Mattel definitely holds designers back a lot. And I blame Mattel full on for this flop of a design. When I saw her, I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, they want $100 for this. I was pissed. Oh, I was pissed when I saw this doll, the reveal. And it's not because she's ugly, right? The base doll is gorgeous. Odile is a gorgeous face sculpt. I love what they did with the hair. A lot of people were saying that this doll reminded them of Princess Aurora. And yes, I see the Aurora vibes, most definitely. I think that the hairstyle was gorgeous, the makeup, the face. I thought the base doll was gorgeous. It was everything else that honestly really disappointed me. The dress looked so cheap, although it did had embroidery, but somehow it still looked really cheap. And the plastic accessories, it's like, come on, Mattel. Like, what is going on with these plastic accessories on expensive dolls? Like, I say this all the time, but I truly don't believe that plastic accessories should be on an expensive doll. Like, why are we not giving them real jewelry? Like, if we look at the Barbie, oh, what's that one doll? The 60s, the mod Barbie that came out last year, the styled by Bill Greening. She was like, I think 110 or 115, I don't remember, but her jewelry is really nice. Her accessories are really nice. I feel like with that doll, like, I don't know, compared to something like this Odile, like, I feel like in a sense that doll was more worth the money than this one. And it's the accessories. The plastic accessories just makes it feel so playline. And I don't understand why Mattel keeps doing this. And I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I was so disappointed with this doll that I was like, I'm not paying $100. So I didn't buy her. And it looks like the sales sucked ass because Mattel actually put out a statement that they are going to redesign this doll. So that means that the people that did purchase this doll will get a refund, and they are going to basically start from scratch and design the doll all over again. So it looks like they're not going to go with this. And good. I'm glad for us people that decided to say no. We're tired. We're tired. As collectors, we are tired, Mattel. You know, we're tired of the cheapness. We're tired of the laziness. We're tired of you guys thinking that if you put in Odile or Mackie Sculpt, we're just automatically going to buy. That's not how this works. Like, we're not going to be paying hundreds of dollars for dolls that look cheap. We're tired of it. And it looks like they caught on, so they're gonna redesign the doll. So we'll see what the new doll looks like. We'll see if I like her or not. I'll let you guys know what I think of her. Um, I was gonna do a whole video on this Odile doll because that's how upset I was, but then I was like, I'll just do it in my doll de-influencing video because I have a lot to say about her. But we shall see. We'll see what the new design looks like. But I still saved my $100, although everyone will be refunded this $100 back, obviously. But we'll see. We shall see what the new one looks like. Hopefully, it is a big improvement, and if I do really, really like it, I will buy her. But as far as this one, no, I kept my money. um the next couple dolls that I did not buy were kind of temptations when I went to Target because I saw them in person and I absolutely adored them. They're the Dress to Impress dolls, okay? I really liked this one with the micro braids. She is so pretty and she was really pretty in person. I did like the one with the different outfits, the blonde one. I thought she was so pretty. You know what's really funny is that when these dolls first came out, I absolutely hated them because of the square jaw. But when I saw them in person, they started to grow on me. And like, I'm starting to really, really like these dolls. And I kind of want one, but I don't want to spend the money. um, and I think the main thing that did bother me about these dolls, despite the fact that when I saw them in person, I was like tempted to get them. The one thing that I didn't like was the fact that they were so pixelated. Like they are extremely, extremely pixelated, but they're pretty. They're very pretty. And I love the fashion. And yeah, they were growing on me, but I feel like I should wait to get them because I have a feeling they're probably going to go on sale as well. Every time we get a new doll line, like I feel like after a while they do go on sale. So I just feel like I can get them cheaper, so that's the reason why I passed on them. But we did save $25 and $35 by not getting these two, so I'm pretty happy about that. um, and along that same aisle, I was looking at the new Naturalistas articulated dolls, which were $13 each. I was really excited because I was looking forward to these, but every time I would order them online, they would sell out. So I wasn't really able to order them online. So when I went to Target and I saw that they had them fully in stock, I was like, oh, cool. I can see them in person and I can decide if I want to get them. I'm so grateful that I never ordered them online because they look totally different in person. I don't know what happened in the production process, but they look so different. And I feel like they look very funny looking in person. I'm going to show you guys photos now and so you can see what I'm talking about. Like this is their stock photo and then this is what they look like in person. So I'm very confused and also upset because like I said, I was looking forward to these because they're articulated. None of my other Naturalistas or Latinistas dolls look like this. So I'm just confused. I don't know what happened during production, but these dolls are just not what I thought they would be. So I passed and I saved my $13. Given I do get that they're budget dolls, like not that I'm expecting, miracles for $13, but I was expecting the doll in the stock photo at the very least. But yeah, this was a disappointment. So yeah, I saved my $13. The next thing that I ended up not getting was the Kylie Minogue Barbie. Now I think this is a really pretty Barbie, but to be completely honest, I'm not a huge Kylie fan. Not that there's anything wrong with her or her music. I just feel like, there's bigger fans out there. So like, I don't know. I feel like whenever a celebrity doll like this launches, I'm always like, I'll let the fans have at it first, you know? Like, she is on Amazon. I did put her on my wish list because I do love the doll itself. Like, I like the design. I think she's a very pretty doll. I'm not gonna spend $60 on a doll of somebody that I'm barely a fan of. Although I did do it with the LeBron James doll, but that's because I really liked his doll. Um, I feel like with Kylie, like sometimes these like celebrity dolls do go on sale. So I put her on my wish list, and if she goes on sale, I might. Just because I really do think the doll is cute. I'm just not willing to spend $60 though. So that's why I passed on her for now. Okay, so the next thing I didn't get was the Seahawks doll, the winning Super Bowl dolls. I really like the ones that came out last year, but this year we only got one doll and I didn't like her at all. And that's the reason why I passed on her and saved $35 because truly the design was just lacking in my opinion. And I'm kind of surprised we didn't get two dolls this time around because we usually get two dolls. Um, but they didn't do that this year. They just gave us one doll, and I'm not too crazy about the doll, so I decided to pass. um, but yeah, we saved $35. And then the next doll that I passed on was the Bob Mackie Pink Glamour. And the only reason I passed on this doll was because of the price point. I was just not willing to spend $125. But to give you my honest opinion of her, I think she's absolutely beautiful. I do absolutely think the doll is gorgeous. I do have a Mackie bias though. Like every time a Mackie sculpt is put on a doll, like I am just like all over her. I love the embroidery. I love the dress. I think she looks fantastic. She gives me Marilyn Monroe vibes. I think she's beautiful. I love the makeup. I think she's a very glamorous Barbie, and I really appreciate what they did here. I think she's a gorgeous doll. I'm just not willing to spend $125 on her though. So I decided to pass for now. If she sticks around till the end of the year and Mattel puts her on a little sale, who knows? Maybe I'll get her. But as of right now, I just felt the price point was a little much. So I decided to skip out on her. But she is pretty. Like, my heart broke a little for this one. I do like her. I do like her. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really like her. Um, so yeah. And then in the Monster High realm of things, the Beetlejuice 2-pack. This is the third wave of Beetlejuice dolls that we're getting. They were $100, and they're basically the waiting room characters, Miss Argentina and the magician's assistant. I think these dolls are cool. Like, I think the gimmick is cute. I think if you're a Beetlejuice fan, like a hardcore Beetlejuice fan, and you like having these dolls, I think it's a great option for you. I, however, am not a huge Beetlejuice fan. I do like the movie. I really, really like the movie. I'm just not enough of a fan to like want to collect all the dolls. Like I don't even have the first or second wave of them. I'm still waiting for the second wave to go on sale on Amazon. It has gone on sale a few times, but not low enough to where I want to purchase it. Like I'm waiting for like 50 and under to buy them. Also because one of them has polypropylene hair and I'm just not digging that for a 2-pack that's $100. But this 2-pack is I think the dolls are cute. I think the dolls are cute. Like I said, I like the gimmick. I like that we get a prop, we get a little couch. I do think they're cute, but not for $100. Like I'm just not willing to pay that. And I also don't care to have these dolls, so that's another reason why I just didn't buy them. But you know, like I said, for those of you who are huge fans, like I can understand why you got them. but as for me, I just don't care enough to spend that much money. But they are cool looking dolls, you know. But I saved my $100. um, the next doll that I did not get was Rebecca Steam G3. Um, I think she's really gorgeous. I saved her to my Amazon wish list. I am not too crazy about her clothing, like her outfit pieces, but I do think the base doll is very, very pretty. And I would get her, but I'm gonna wait for a sale on her just because I don't know, like I know Rebecca is a character that I love in G1. But in G3, I just know that she's gonna go on sale. And I do plan on getting her Cree Productions coming in April. So I do plan on getting her in the Cree Productions. I feel like this G3 doll can wait. So I saved $27 with her. Beautiful. Old me probably would have gotten her right away. But because I understand how these G3 Monster High dolls sell, I know that she's going to go on sale. So I'm just going to wait for that. But yeah, that is all the money that we saved by not purchasing these dolls. And we're going to add up the total right now. Okay, so I did the math, and in the month of February, we saved a total of $607 by not purchasing all of these dolls. That is amazing. That is great. It gives me an insight of how I used to spend as a collector, and I'm very happy that we are saving more and more money. March, I know, is going to look a little busier for me though. Even though February was quiet, March will definitely look a little bit busier for me because there's so many releases that I'm looking forward to. There's the reproduction of Barbie and the Rockers. There's the Miley Cyrus Barbie. I'm not too sure what Monster High is stirring up for March, but I feel like March is probably going to be super busy. And also March is like when the releases really start coming. You know what I mean? I only bought one doll this month, and that was because I found her on the Target website. And it is the Barbie Deluxe style Raquel, the rare find. I have been looking for her all over my Targets and they never have her. I never have any luck finding the rare finds. The Christy and the Midge that I had were found by my friend who had shipped them to me. I paid for them and she shipped them to me, and I also paid for shipping. So I just never had any luck finding any of the rare finds. But they did post a link for her on the Target website, and I was super excited about that. So I ended up getting her, and she cost me a total of $30. She is normally, I think, $20 or $22, but I had to pay for shipping. I probably should have bought another doll there just to get free shipping, but I didn't think about it. I was too excited to get the Raquel doll. But I've been wanting her for a while, so she's the only doll I bought this month. I was planning on doing a no buy month. That was the initial plan. I wasn't gonna buy anything in February, but like her link came up and I felt like it was an opportunity because I was like, I'm not able to find her anywhere and she's a rare find. So I got her. I was able to get, back when the first deluxe style Midge came out, my friend bought her for me, but I was able to find her on Amazon. They did link her on Amazon. The only one that they never linked online was the Christy rare find. So, I think it's great. I love the little, egg hunts with the rare finds. It's kind of fun, and I'm happy that I was able to find the link to her and I was able to get her, and I'm just super happy. I did have to pay a little bit more for her just because of shipping, but yeah, that's basically what I bought this month. I spent a total of $30 and I got my Raquel, so I'm super happy to have her. And that is all. That is all that I bought this month. And that is it. That is all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I actually started a little segment on there too called Enjoying the Dolls That I Already Have Instead of Buying New Ones. And everyone seems to really enjoy those. So definitely follow me for those kind of videos on there. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Let me know what dolls you didn't buy in the month of February. And just talk to me in the comment section. Say hi. Let me know how your collecting journey is going. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.